Ryan Stone. Ryan Stone led authorities on a lengthy high-speed chase, seriously injuring a state trooper in the process, and has been sentenced to 160 years in prison. Stone had carjacked several people during his Denver metro area crime spree in March 2014. He was sentenced to attempted manslaughter and dozens of other charges in Douglas County Court. Stone will be eligible for parole in approximately 75 years. Bellaman He ended up with serious injuries, including several broken bones, when a vehicle Stone was driving clipped him as he was trying to place stop sticks on E470 to halt the chase. After Stone's sentencing hearing, he told reporters at a courthouse news conference that doctors saved his leg. During an interview with a young woman, the act was already reprehensible enough. However, Ryan Stone made his situation much worse by bragging in prison. He claimed to have committed these crimes to earn advertising revenue from YouTube. Surely, several news channels covered the event, and Stone somehow still believed he had rights over the images taken. He even boasted of seeing footage from his pursuit on English and Australian channels.
Did you know I made the news in the UK and Australia? What? Yeah, you get paid by YouTube. So, Channel 7 News, I believe, is going to be the one that gets paid for that. Well, I'm going to contact Channel 7 News.
Stone should have done like every other player and stayed in the game to assuage his maladjusted tendencies. Jaleel Smith Riley had pleaded guilty on 11th August to aggravated murder and attempted murder, however decided to withdraw his plea with the advice of his attorneys. The Hamilton County Common Pleas Judge Charles Kubicki rejected Smith Riley's change of heart and sentenced him to life in prison without having any possibility of parole.
Lord, go back on with me. I just want to come home with this.
This is somebody that feels genuine remorse. This is somebody that thinks about this every day, and he knows that he can't go back in time and undo
Smith
what he
Riley
did.
was also sentenced to a consecutive prison term of 11 years for a related attempted murder charge.
Defendants serve a term of life without parole. As to count 4 for the offense of attempted murder.
When he received his sentence, Smith Riley collapsed to the floor of Kubicki's courtroom. The police pulled Smith Riley to his feet, and he then interrupted Kubicki. It was pretty unclear who Smith Riley was referencing in the outburst. Smith Riley's counsel signaled to the court an appeal was likely, but had not been filed yet. According to court documents, Smith Riley forced Martin out of the passenger side and went through his pockets, then shot him in the head. Martin survived his injuries. The documents say that Smith Riley leaned into the car and fired 2 shots at Brooks as she sat. She died 3 days later. In an interview, Norwood Police Lieutenant Tom Fallon said that Smith Riley had confessed to the crime in addition to pleading guilty. The officials also said that 2 other men are suspected of being involved in the crime. One, Randall Bird III, was murdered in a September 2015 shooting near Muskegon, Michigan. And the second, 23-year-old Josiah Fossey, is in jail in Michigan and is charged with murder in the shooting that killed Bird. Esteban Carpio. Esteban Carpio is accused of killing Providence Police Detective James L. Allen in April. Allen was questioning Esteban at the police headquarters about a stabbing just a week earlier. The police say that Esteban grabbed Allen's gun, shot him, and jumped from the 3rd-story window. The police then chased him down the street and caught him. Carpio then showed up in court the next day wearing the mask. Moreover, the Sheriff's Department and Corrections Department jointly decided to put the mask on Carpio, she stated, as his Carpios was bleeding and oozing, and he could possibly try to spit on officers. Fox Channel said there were concerns he would become combative, and the department decided to take maximum precautions and to place him in the spit shield.
Police brutality. He was mentally ill and he needed help and we couldn't get it. We tried and tried. And he didn't deserve this.
At his arraignment, Carpio came in with his eyes red and swollen, with his family making accusations of police brutality.
I faced the facts of what I did and what happened.
At the time by Providence Police Chief Dean M. Esserman, Carpio's injuries were sustained due to his jump from the 3rd floor of a building and struggle with law enforcement. At the trial, Christopher Zarella, who is a state police detective who helped in the arrest, testified that he had punched Carpio thrice. That day's testimony, Zarella broke bones in Carpio's face. Also, an FBI investigation concluded that Providence police did not use excessive force. Then, on 27 June 2006, the jury found Carpio guilty of the murder of Detective Allen, along with the stabbing of Madeline Gatta. The jury rejected Carpio's insanity defense. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you found today's video interesting, then be sure to leave us a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to always be up to date with the most exciting content as soon as it is uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.